3, 2, 1, go.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Mike. Mike.
We're here with Hardly Adult. I know, right? That was
Mike.
going on all Wednesday. Last Wednesday, everybody was like, Mike.
Mike. Guess what day it is?
So today we're gonna be talking about.
It's gonna be a very light episode.
Yeah, it's gonna be lighthearted. We've been doing a lot of stuff, and we kind of want you guys to all be a part of. Know what we're about, know what we've been talking about, things like that. One thing that we're going to be doing as some future podcasts is going into subcultures and kind of how we came about the idea for that podcast. And
have a ton of ideas.
Oh my God, yeah.
We're going to dive into some lifestyles and subcultures. And we got a pretty hefty list. We're not going to be diving into anyone specific today. We're going to be talking about just kind of what we've been up to, what we do, and then why we've thought of these subcultures. But this is going to be a good intro episode to what we're going to be talking about in the next several episodes.
So, number one, the first thing that one of the things that I wanted to talk about us doing lately is all of our electrical schooling.
Dude, we do so much. We have to go... since we're apprentices, we go to school 1 week every 4 or 5 weeks, something like that. We have to go to school for a week in Helena, so we go there, spend a week in Helena. That town is boring as shit, by the way.
Oh my God, and the service is terrible there.
So
if
bad.
You're listening from Helena, up your game. It's a bunch of bullshit.
And the Walmart there, oh dude,
that was so gross.
We went to the deli to buy like lunch meat, and the guy walks up and he literally with his gloved hands just like wipes snot on it, and I was like, that was fucking gross, I'm out. And we just walked away.
Went straight to the actual packaged deli aisle, which who knows if that's any better, really. I mean,
I'm sure it is.
I didn't see the workers wipe their nose with their hand.
That was gnarly. That was so gross. But so we go to school for a week, and man, dude, God, those weeks can get kind of nuts though too. Like, so
you really get a look inside the union and how that's built up. I mean, hell, there's a subculture right there.
Oh yeah,
it's just
union
mindset,
Super Brothers.
The union mentality.
Yeah,
that'll be an interesting one actually to talk about. We should definitely do that. One thing that I noticed is our first week there was a bunch of kids who we all went partying out with.
Oh my God, that was hard.
I feel like that in and of itself, that alcoholism lifestyle, that is almost a subculture.
Alcohol, gambling, partying.
Oh God, it was rough though. We drank every night.
No.
For like 3 of the days. I know.
Oh, for 3? You can't say every night for not every night.
For 3 days.
No.
For 3 days in a row. Those first 3 days. Oh yeah.
No. It was 2 nights.
For you.
Okay, yeah, for me.
Cody and Brandon made me drink that Wednesday too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, for me it was not 3 days. I couldn't barely function the next day, so I was like, fuck that.
I didn't want to drink that third day, but...
You were peer pressured.
Peer pressure.
Dude,
bullshit.
It was rough.
I'm easily peer pressured, though, because I'm so nice. I'm just like, oh, yeah, we can do whatever you guys want. It's
next
okay.
thing you know, Mike is fucking trash.
Personality changes quick when you get that drunk.
Dude, I remember you and I at one point were literally running, like sprinting down the street in front of like the Capitol. And Helena
awesome,
just screaming. And we ended up walking like 4 miles to this gas station.
And got those nasty...
those gas station hot dogs. We went in there, Mike and I are both just wasted, and we walk into this gas station and they have these hot dogs that have probably been on the rollers all day, but you know what, they were the best fucking hot dogs.
Yeah, when you're that wasted, anything tastes good. You're like, whatever, it'll be all right.
We walked in, we were so loud too, the cashiers are just laughing. We're like, we're drunk and just need food.
Help us, what do you have available?
Oh dude,
they pointed to those nasty ass hot dogs.
Dude, that was a rough week. And I have not drank that much since though.
Yeah, we're hoping actually though, because we went down to some of the bars and they had some poker tournaments going on.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Cody was killing it. No last names will be mentioned just because we're still, you got to get all the forms and make sure that there's consent and everything. But one of the kids there, he is...
I like how you say kids.
I know. Even though we're all adults.
But I'm pretty sure they're all older than us. Well, not Brandon.
Cody's older than me, though.
Yeah.
But, Brandon's the youngest. But,
I think I'm the oldest there in our little group, huh?
Yeah. I think I'm Cody are Cody. Real close though.
Yeah.
I think Cody's 28 or
dude, he loves his poker though.
Yeah, dude, he's so good too.
He already agreed though that he would come on the podcast and talk about gambling too.
That's true.
And
no written consent though.
No, but
so no last names are going to be brought up.
Right, yep, exactly. But we will have him on to talk about, gambling, that lifestyle and how that works or doesn't work, and that'll be kind of interesting.
It'll be kind of interesting to see because I think he's also traveled to other big tournaments and see how other people live that lifestyle.
I got a friend on Xbox who works down at a casino in Vegas. I should talk to him about it. See the kinds of things he sees.
I have a buddy from where I work, and he was just paid to go down to Las Vegas and compete.
Dude, I want to
like $15,000 or something to go compete in National Poker Championship.
That sounds awesome, kind of.
He didn't do very well.
Oh, no. Well, that doesn't sound awesome.
In the second round, I think.
Oh, hey, at least you got to go.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's pretty tripping. I don't even know, how those brackets are set up and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be...
Yeah, I don't know how that works either, to be honest.
That'll definitely be an interesting one. As we were driving back, though, that's a subculture you know about. You were showing me all those metal songs.
I am a diehard metalhead, through and through. Thrash metal, death metal.
Yeah, dude. Well, and there's so much to that.
So much. And Mike doesn't get it. It's okay.
Yeah, well, I just was never a huge fan of metal. I was into rock and hard rock to an extent. But it was just, I listened to it. I didn't know anything about the people that are involved. And
nicest people in the world, too, by the way.
Yeah, especially, you were telling me about the mosh pits. You get knocked down, you get help. Everybody helps you right back up and stuff.
Mike, I'm going to have to take Mike to a metal show with me.
So I'll get to experience that metalhead subculture in and of itself, what it's all about, get to meet some of the people. Hell, maybe we'll do like an interview system and actually talk to them.
That would be cool.
That would be kind of cool. I've been to a couple of local metal shows.
It's not the same as when you
Walking
have
Corpse Syndrome.
Oh yeah. It's not the same though when you have 10,000+ people
or 50 people.
Or 50 people. Yeah.
That's
I mean, don't get me wrong. They're still fun. They're still really fun.
Yeah, it's weird how accepting actually they are as a group. I mean, Walking Corpse Syndrome has a trans bassist, I believe.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I went floating with the whole band.
Oh, nice.
It was interesting.
I got a buddy who's the bass player in a metal band, and they go on tours and stuff like that. I should get him on.
Yeah.
Talk about it too. That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be.
Let him plug his band.
Actually, my buddy was the bassist and the trans chick or dude or.
Speaking of, that's another
podcast.
Oh
yeah, and kind of a subculture.
Yeah.
But that'll probably be after we do our subculture.
That's when we really feel like offending people, I think.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Can't wait to offend everybody with that one.
Dude,
we're gonna get a lot of flack.
And me, I'm like
learned a bit at school actually.
Die-hard metalhead, and Mike he likes his rap and his hip hop and.
And it's funny because as much as I love rap, I love hip hop. I'm more about the lyrical content than I would be about just like the different types of rappers and stuff like that.
So, you rap yourself though, don't you, Mike?
Oh man,
yeah.
You had to bring that up on the podcast?
Oh, I was waiting for it.
God, you're a dick.
Why don't you show it? Why don't you show us something? Show us something. Get it.
Right now?
Yep, on the spot. Putting you on the spot. You got to do it. You got to do one.
You're such a dick.
I know. We're hardly adults.
So I'm really bad at doing it in front of people.
You're in front of one person.
I kind of, except for all the hundreds of people that listen to our podcast.
You got to get it, Mike. Just short one. Get it. One you've written.
It kind of disses on. It disses on the mumble rap because I hate the mumble rap.
I'm game. I'm game for that.
And so, I guess acapella.
Acapella.
It'll sound okay. I know, right? Beatbox for me.
I don't know about that on the microphone right now, but
all right.
Yeah, give us.
Fuck it. I'll throw it out there.
Get it. Oh, Mike did not see this coming.
I'm sorry, but I lost all my patience because I've never taken any professional medical training. My hand-eye coordination side of my brain is on vacation. That's why my hands are shaking during brain surgery. They think that I'm murdering in the first degree, but I only verbally murder beats. Tinkering inside your brain, I snip away the synapse that allows you to listen to mumble rap. But I accidentally took an axe and hacked away at the track that was playing in the background. Now it's a bloodbath. I better run for the bloodhounds track me down and hear my sound. They may realize they can hear every word that I write, and I'm not such a bad guy when I'm serving up little pump with a side of fries. And to top it all off with the sauce made of 6 and I'm adding a dash of wine. It should be a sign when 50 Cent fucks a dime and ends up with a penny. Then he's the one to troll his son for being a dumb shit jail impending. You're so lazy with your lyrics. Seems like the government paid you to smear it on the paper. Maybe you should make your text legible for the next detestable bullshit that you spit. Then maybe you can interpret what you scribbled on the page. Because right now it seems like you're in first grade and filled with rage. Because the kids are saying you're looking gay with them rainbow braids. I'll stop it there, but I know. I go into how Little Uzi Vert is a little bitch and and flip on the safety, Little Uzi Vert. You ought to change your name to Little Uzi Squirt Gun, popping off every time someone tosses you a soft shot. You know, it just goes on from there. But that's just a little bit, and it sounds so much better with.
Was that your first public rapper? Public rapping? I don't know what is the term for that.
I used to be way more into it actually back in the day. I haven't done it for a long time. I still write.
That was pretty cool though,
because it's fun.
That was cool.
But I rapped in front of like
too shabby, bro.
50 people one time.
So we need to set up a battle for you and somebody else, some mumble rapper, and see. Like 8 Mile shit.
Well, you won't be able to understand what the mumble rapper says, so I'll win guaranteed because my rap is actually understandable, I guess. Well, that's one side of it.
That's pretty good.
I'm also curious to learn more about the hip-hop genre and that whole subculture because it'll be interesting to learn a little bit more about something that I'm already interested in, you know. And
that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially that was good for being on the spot.
Yeah, I know, good. Right? I mean, on the spot is way more difficult. I have not been practicing in any way, shape, or form. I mean, shit, I haven't rapped out loud like that for months, so.
Nice.
I mean, I guess that's something.
Dude, I am so sore today. We went to the Highland Games yesterday, and I ended up competing in all 9 events, and I did way better than I thought I would.
Dude, yeah, in the novice you got, what, 3rd overall?
3rd overall in the novice,
That's impressive, because there was like 12 guys in your group.
Yeah, it was fun.
Killing it. And, you know, there's those other games in Corvallis coming up, and then which is the
May.
Smaller one, and then we have the big one.
It's the biggest one in the state, like, and Idaho and Washington,
that's
I think.
Fucking awesome.
It'll be cool. We're gonna
Hamilton.
do it. We're gonna do it. It's like the 3rd weekend in August. In Hamilton, it's at the Daily Mansion.
Yeah, the Scottish American.
Dude, I need a kilt. I'm getting a kilt.
I have a kilt. You need to get one, and then we can run around town and just wear kilts everywhere we go.
I'd be down. You know they make utility kilts. You wear that shit to work.
I saw those.
I wonder.
Some of those.
Oh no, because you have to wear pants.
Yeah,
our work. But
oh yeah.
Dude, could you imagine? Like,
I was saying that it seems actually really comfortable,
dude,
but
right?
My brother was like arguing with me about that. I was like, what are you talking about? I mean, everybody always wants to wear shorts to work, so why would it be any worse than shorts? And
I wear shorts to work when I work in the shop.
There's only one argument that I could see against it would be like that it is flowing, so if you were like up on a ladder and then you started crawling down and it catches on the top of the ladder, that can cause issues. You know, you'd be showing everybody your butt cheeks. Little dingling hanging down.
Dude, no, but anyway, the thing I noticed about at the Highland Games is the people that do it, like the Celtic, like the people that get so into it. I mean, that is
that Celtic
a
American
society,
subculture.
dude. Yeah,
it really is a subculture in and of itself.
And we are gonna dive into that more because it's super interesting. Like the people take their genealogy and their lineage very, very seriously.
Well, and not just that. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff about it, including knowing your family's tartan or your
clan
family crests. And, and there's the Scottish side, and then there's also the Irish side, which is...
and I learned that it's not just Scottish and Irish that are considered Celtic.
Oh, really?
German, English, French, all those are considered Celtic. Well, I think Germany used to be considered Prussia, I want to say.
So it probably extends way over there. I mean, really, when you go back far enough, a lot of those countries were merged together as barbarian tribes.
Right.
There was internal separation, but not separate. It wasn't like, the English came up into those areas and pushed through. So it was... that'd be interesting to cover some of that history.
I would love to. We're gonna get some people on it too.
Yeah.
I know people now that I can definitely use as a resource, and I'm going to and pick their brain.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially that one guy who was number 1 in the novice group. But it's funny because he actually has like all his training stuff for performing in those games.
Dude is really good.
And then if you watch like the top tier Olympic level
they're crazy
professionals, the hammer toss, that Olympic hammer toss is one of the craziest
and you can't do the Olympic hammer in the Highland Games. You have to, like the Olympic hammer toss, your whole body spins, and in the Highland Games you have to keep your legs stationary.
Yeah.
So it is different.
And it's different, like with the shot put too. The Braemar stone shot put.
Yeah,
style.
You have to stay. You can't advance your body.
Yeah, so you have to stand in one spot and just try and push.
Well, you don't necessarily have to stand in one spot. You can move your body, but you can't advance your body. Yeah. Like where you start, your body can't move forward. That's why a lot of people start at that toe board, and then because they can't go any farther, but you can still move your body.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but
so
then
you just twist your body, but you don't actually move your feet.
Right, kind of. Gotcha. Yeah, you can still move your feet, but
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just can't. Your body can't move forward any more than it is.
Gotcha.
So if you're already at that toe board, you can't. Your body won't move forward.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense.
Dude, I've been playing so much Xbox lately. Well, not last week because we were in Helena, but
before that.
Dude, before that, so much.
The second I got home, boom, Apex Legends.
Yeah, you were playing that even in Helena. You brought your Xbox.
A little bit.
Dude, you're hardcore.
I played one day, and I played like 4 games before we went to.
You were like, these people are shit.
Yeah, dude. I kept getting screwed. And it's funny because as soon as I got back home, my buddies were on, and I went on a run of just smashing through people.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. I had a couple games in a row where I was like over 6 kills.
That's
like
awesome.
3 or 4 games in a row where I was just
in
shredding
Apex.
people. Oh, yeah, in Apex. Yeah. I mean, obviously I play other games, but lately I've been on that Apex kick, which I'm kind of curious. That's because, this is kind of a lead-in for our esports subculture.
Gaming,
There's
esports.
so much to it. League of Legends is huge.
Yeah, you started playing that and you're not into it anymore, huh?
I wasn't a big fan of it because...
Dude, bullshit. Okay, you were like dude, you were playing it in class.
I know. And it wasn't... because my buddy had gotten me into it that week. That Monday was the first day I'd ever played it.
Right.
And I wanted to be good so I could, play with, all of those guys. And they just... I don't know. It was not as appealing to me as first-person shooters.
Right.
MOBA type games like that are mediocre. But I mean, I enjoy them if I have nothing.
Could you imagine doing that shit professionally though, getting paid to play video games?
Yeah, dude. That would be insane.
That would be awesome.
It doesn't even just stop there. Funny enough, because PewDiePie, he started as a Call of Duty gamer, and streaming that. Now he's worth more than like any other. I think he's the top rated. Ninja, he's top, PewDiePie has his own news organization.
Dude, that's nuts.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That is bizarre.
That is crazy.
How those people can get that much support. I mean, who are the people that are dropping $1,500 in promotion of a single guy like that? I've seen it, though. I've seen watching some of the people on Twitch and whatnot. They will put a daily limit. Okay, I want to earn $1,500, so... And all of a sudden, a couple hours later, oh, yeah, I got $1,500. Who the hell is pumping that much money into a person that's playing the game?
Dude, I wish people would do that for me.
Well, I actually started streaming, and I had quite a few followers, but there's too much upkeep. That's the problem.
Well,
Social
you mean like
media,
a podcast?
Yeah, like a podcast. No, honestly, I mean, the only reason I'm doing it is because you're there to help me with it a ton and stuff. You're doing the thing. You're the one doing it. You're doing the bulk of the effort. I'm just doing my normal day-to-day research and whatnot. The stuff that I already enjoy, and then you just have me on. Basically, I'm a guest star.
Yeah, you're like co-host.
Co-host. Yeah, exclamation on the co part,
Oh.
You're the main host, and you're the one who's doing all the work, honestly. So.
Dude, I need to go out shooting so bad. That sounds so fun.
Shoot your AK?
Oh, one of them.
Yeah. Shoot all your guns. I want to shoot mine, too. That's a big subculture right there.
Dude.
Prepper.
Dude, preppers, there's nothing bad about prepping.
Oh,
preppers are awesome.
That's just being prepared.
Or like the hardcore gun rights activists like me. I'm very, 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 very pro-gun. But there is a huge culture in and of itself based around prepping and gun rights and stuff.
Yeah.
And, you're going to be hard-pressed to get people to talk about it because typically those people are very, they play their cards very close to their chest.
True. Well, you got to be careful nowadays, especially because there's so much flack given to people who are... There's so much flack given to people who are pro-gun, especially right now. It's a thing of mass controversy.
Fuck the anti-gun people.
Yeah, I'm so sick of their bullshit, honestly. I mean...
I don't care if they're offended or if we lose them as listeners, to be honest.
Yeah, well, anybody who's anti-gun is obviously not looking at real facts. So, I mean, if you take out... What was that statistic? If you take out the 4 biggest cities...
Oh, yeah, if you take out, like, I think it was,
York,
like, Chicago,
LA.
Detroit, D.C., and I want to say L.A. There was a fourth one I wasn't 100% sure on. But if you take out, like, those 4 cities or something like that, like, the United States becomes, like, 3rd or 4th last and overall in the countries as far as murders go.
Yeah, as far as gun crime goes.
Gun crime quotes.
Yeah,
gun crime. That's a dumb term.
Yeah, because it's human crime. Yeah. It's a human doing the crime.
That's like the term assault rifle.
I
hate the word assault rifle. My rifle has never assaulted anybody.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, even people. There's all those people that on the news too, so not researched, saying AR stands for assault rifle, and you're dumb. Idiot. Armalite rifle.
Yeah.
It's like,
don't get me wrong. When you say AR, people know what you're talking about. It doesn't have to be Armalite.
Yeah.
Because it's just standard.
But that is what AR stands for.
No, yeah, absolutely.
That is the actual definition. So anybody who's anti-gun rights is
I love
ridiculous.
it. Or they'll say high capacity clips, or they don't use the terminology correctly, and it cracks me up.
Well, and back to that statistic, it's funny because people say, you take out those 4 cities. Well, guess what? Those 4 cities, they actually have the strongest gun control laws in the United States, and they have that much crime by percentage. It's not by actual numbers, although it is by actual numbers too, because they have mass amounts of population.
Oh man, this is gonna get me going. But this is a whole couple podcasts in itself, to be honest with you.
Gun rights, the prepper situation, survivalists in general.
Oh, that's fun.
And then also hunting. I just got my hunting tags too.
Nice.
I'm prepared. Bear season's coming up April 15th.
I hunted in Oregon and stuff. I have yet to be hunting in Montana.
Oh.
And I really, really want to so bad.
Dude, if you go and get your bear tag right now, you could still hunt with us this spring bear hunt.
Dude, I might do that.
Yeah, you should.
Rifle?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what we're gonna go out and do.
I might do that.
April 15th, we're gonna start hitting up a few spots that we know of as being primo bear hunting.
Dude,
a lot of people say that bear is like gross to eat, but I've eaten a lot of bear.
Dude, it depends on how you cook it and what the bear has been doing, and
that's the key. What the bear's been doing.
Yeah.
Where the bear you're shooting lives. Because they get into garbage.
If you want to talk about hunting and stuff like that, I got a buddy who would be perfect for it.
Oh, and my dad.
Yeah, dude, we should get them both on here. I got my friend. He's the one who taught me how to hunt and stuff, and he's hardcore, but he is super knowledgeable. Yeah.
My dad's super hardcore too. In fact, when we were training MMA, he tore his ACL, and then we went hunting for
He was in a boot cast hunting.
Yeah, dude.
My buddy did that same thing.
He didn't even have a cast. He had no ACL, completely torn. And he was like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to go hunting anyway, because he like didn't know it just really hurt really bad and stuff, and he hadn't gone into the... We went out hunting for like 10, 12-mile hikes up the steepest terrain. If you've ever been through Thompson Falls in those areas...
I've been through there, yeah.
You know how steep that terrain is then. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's almost unclimbable. Some of it's like cliffy and stuff. We went through that.
Nice,
He's just
my buddy,
hardcore.
I know he like broke or tore something in his ankle or his leg and riding BMX, and he was out hunting, like bow hunting in a boot cast.
God, what a ridiculous...
I would not do that. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'd probably just sit at home and be like, well, that sucks.
Looks like hunt season's over. Darn.
I know. I am not that hardcore about it.
I know. I can get kind of lazy about it in certain aspects, but when I have someone to push me to do it to the fullest extent,
if you shoot something that's downhill...
Well, that one's gone. No, I'm just kidding. I always go and get it. In fact...
Well, yeah, of course you do, but you're just thinking, you're like, God
dreading
damn it.
Dude, that's what happened this last year. My dad stuck his elk, bow hunting. He stuck his elk, and the whole hike to where it was downhill.
That's rough.
And I was pissed because I had to go in, and I had to go to work the next morning. So, because it was like we packed it out on a Sunday. So we went down, I don't remember how far it was. It was only like 3 miles or something.
Only 3
maybe
miles.
4 miles. Down, just super steep downhill though, and that was the brutal part. And we wanted to get it out all that day because it was really warm. So I threw some 40 pounds plus all my pack gear, and my gun, some 40 pounds in my pack of all the scraps and stuff. Then we used a cart because it was an old logging road, which was thrashed. So we threw it all the rest of both hindquarters, both shoulders, and then all the other scraps that we had.
This is an elk, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
elk.
a big fucking
lot
chunk of meat, bro.
Weight. And me and my dad just yanked this cart out. My sister came along too, and she actually helped. I was super surprised. Like, she helped some, for sure, helped pull it, that cart up the hill, but... Dude, we were all so dead after that, and we're pretty hardcore. We were whooped.
Yeah,
I mean, you know how into
rough.
fitness I am. I'm in pretty good shape, and we were dead. We were destroyed. So, no matter what, it was brutal.
That sounds rough, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know in Oregon, one thing that's nice about Montana I've noticed is they don't have blackberry bushes like Oregon does.
No, not even
close.
close.
My God, dude. Treading through blackberry bushes is rough. You shred your clothes.
Oh, yeah. You'll shred all your legs, the skin,
your
and
arms, your everything. Dude,
you're in mass pain.
And then I've seen people talk here. They're like, I'm trying to plant blackberry bushes in my yard. I'm like, stop! Don't do that.
I will kill you. I will kill you where you stand.
Like, we destroy blackberry bushes in Oregon where I grew up. Like, I mean, like...
That's what I heard. People will go and burn them.
Oh, yeah, dude. They're a nuisance.
To get rid of them.
They are ridiculous.
Although they taste so good.
I don't like them personally. But especially when they dry out.
Well, yeah, they're not as good.
No. When the vines dry out, they're like they're so, like, awful.
Destructive.
Yeah, well, like, because they're sharp as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're crunchy.
Oh, yeah.
And
not good for hunting. Not very conducive. No, definitely not. It would be funny to do, like, a furry suit of an elk. Yeah.
I have a horse.
I know, you have a horse and a tiger. The lime tiger. That's where you got your tattoo idea and everything.
Lime tiger, yes.
Which, that's another subculture we want to go into, is the furry subculture.
Furries.
That's going to be an interesting one.
It will be fun.
Yeah, it'll be... well, I'm just curious to learn because you know a lot about it. You've been to a lot of those events and stuff, but... The
events, the conventions.
I'm going to get some water.
The events, the conventions, the get-togethers, whatever. You talk about furries. They're fun. I enjoy it. There's a lot to dive into with that one.
No
there's
doubt.
A lot of misconceptions out there too, and there's a lot of people.
Furry orgies.
Yes, that is one of them.
That was the first thing he told me about the
it's like
furries,
it's
and
not...
I had heard about furry orgies, like that whole thing, and so that was all I knew. That was the extent of my knowledge of furries, and he's like, "That's not what it's about. God damn it!"
That's not what I said. I was like, that's wrong. Like the things you see like on Jerry Springer or CSI and stuff like that. Those are very like, I don't know the word for it. Wrong.
Yeah, it's just a real simplistic view of a particular teeny little portion of people who belong to that subculture. I mean,
yeah. Rule 34 though. You always got to remember Rule 34 with any subculture.
34.
Internet rule 34. If it exists, there's porn of it.
Yeah, that actually is very true. Oh my God.
Internet rule 30. Oh, we should go over the internet rules. That'd be fun.
That would be a good podcast, actually. Yeah. And then kind of give examples of why each one is important.
Rule 35. If none exists, it must be made.
There's always going to be a black market for everything.
That's true.
Well,
yeah, that'll be a fun one to go into. We can talk a lot about that.
I still haven't. I'm yet to see the furry suits in person.
I can show you them after this.
Yeah, you'll have to bust them out. We'll take some pictures, post them on Facebook.
I don't want to put on the whole thing. That takes a little while.
Does it?
Yeah.
Is it complex?
Yeah, it's very like there's a lot of parts and it's expensive.
It is expensive.
It's not cheap, dude. Fursuits, I mean, you can get really, really cheap, like crappy made ones. I know some people get mad at me. The art's not crappy. I know some of them are crappy, for a couple $100, and then you got like ones that are like mine and even higher. There's some that are worlds beyond mine.
Oh yeah.
But you're talking several $1,000s.
Yeah. For the costumes, that's insane.
Oh yeah, several thousand. Like I've seen some that sold for $8,000-$10,000.
Actually, funny enough, that to jump back to the gaming and esports subculture, we could totally go into talking about the BlizzCon and all those.
Oh yeah. Dude, well, there's a convention for everything. There's a furry conventions, there's gaming conventions, there's Star Trek conventions, there's computer conventions, there's
subculture.
Yeah, right. Dude, I don't like Trekkies. But there's gun conventions. I mean, there's like the SHOT Show in Vegas. It's always been a dream to go to that. That's so fun.
I know.
There's a convention for everything. There's a convention for tattooists. There's a convention. Ooh, that'd be another good one.
There you go.
Body mod.
Body modification. We actually had mentioned that, and we never wrote that down.
Yeah, that'll be a good one too. Body modification subculture, because I know a lot of people that are into that. And I have a ton of tattoos.
All over and stuff.
That, and then like the scarification, and the piercings and crazy spots.
Seems really gruesome. I got one tattoo, but I would never. I don't want to get any piercings. I'm scared of needles.
There are people that the flesh hook suspension. Have you ever seen that?
Oh God, yes.
That is so cool. I've always wanted to do that.
So gross.
I've always wanted to do it once. I want to do it once in my life.
No,
one time.
Me.
Maybe we'll record it for the podcast someday.
Ugh, I don't even know if anybody else wants to see that. That's brutal.
Dude, have you seen the videos of it?
Yes, it's brutal.
Dude, your skin is so strong, though.
Surprisingly strong.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely true, but I still don't want to.
I've always wanted to try it just once. Just one time and, like, call it good. It'd be fun.
I don't know if
can you imagine
fun is the correct
Can you imagine the rush, though?
terminology.
Like, the adrenaline rush you would get?
For me, the adrenaline rush would be like just mass amounts of panic and fear.
I don't think it would be that bad.
I think it would be that bad. I know it would be that bad for me. Like, I am honest to God, 100% positive I do not want to do that to myself. No way. Those
Mike is very careful with his body.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, that sounds fun.
I'm all about preservation of what I have at this moment. Got to make it to that singularity, man.
Yeah. Live forever. So once you live forever, will you do it?
If it happens, yeah.
Once you live forever, would you do it?
If it could easily be healed, and
it could be.
Yeah, I mean, it would be. I know at that level of technology.
Well, even now, it'd be easily healed. Yeah, dude.
No, not now. Then maybe in the future when they can just like stab. Okay, oh, it hurts. Oh, I hate it. Okay, take it out. Healed. Done. All right. Then maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe at that point. But I doubt it. I
see, and that's crazy because I hate needles.
Oh.
I'm covered in tattoos though, and I want to try that. Which is
weird.
That
is really counterintuitive.
I know.
Like, I hate needles, but I love tattoos and all that other.
Yeah, see, stuff. People say that a lot, but
piercings. You had
like piercings. I had snake bites.
Snake bites once.
Yeah. I took him out. I kept playing with him. I almost ripped one through my lip once.
Oh.
It hurt.
God.
Like almost like. I bit down. I was eating something and I bit down and it got caught on my tooth and I bit it and it pulled the ball halfway through my lip and I was like, oh, that sucked.
Oh my God,
hurt.
That is brutal. People with those massive gauges. Mm-hmm. One of my buddies.
Dude, they smell so bad.
They do.
They smell gnarly. It's rotting flesh.
My question: what are the sizes on those gauges? Like
the smaller the number, the larger they are.
Yeah. Because my buddy had monster gauges. They were the size of a 50-cent piece.
I don't know. I think they just go by inches at that point.
Oh, okay.
I think once you hit 0, it starts going by quarter inch, half inch, whatever.
Ugh.
I could be wrong.
Brutal.
I don't know. I've never gauged anything. I don't plan on it. So
afterward, when they decide to try and not do it anymore, and you just
it's all just dangly flesh earlobe thing.
Yeah, I'm not into that. That sounds terrible.
I mean, to each their own. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want to do it.
Just personal preference.
I think some of them look cool.
Oh,
some of them can look really cool,
especially when they do them right and it's early on, so it's not real stretched out and stuff.
Yeah.
You start out small. Some of the smaller gauges are not too bad, but. I don't know. Personally, I don't want the bigger gauges. And if we offend people, who gives a fuck?
One other subculture we're going to talk about is people who spend all their time at the gym and bodybuilders and stuff like that.
That's more me. That's more Mike.
But no, I'm talking even more than you.
Oh yeah, no.
There's people that spend several hours a day at the gym, every day.
Well, we'll have Pat on for that because my buddy. One of the guys I work with, he used to go to competitions. He went to nationals a bunch of times and stuff for powerlifting, and he is exceptionally strong for his size. I think he was at the 180 was his weight class when he was powerlifting, and he almost set the deadlift record at the time. For whatever the competition was that he was in down in Vegas. And it was a 600-pound deadlift. He couldn't quite lock out. Yeah, but he was right up there. I just saw him the other day crank out 3 reps with 535, and he hasn't been doing it nearly
that's
strong.
Crazy.
I know, that's a ridiculous deadlift.
I could do it.
Yeah, and break the back.
Yeah, I would. My back would be in pieces.
Yeah, you'd die. I mean, I would die. I know I would die. I'm pretty strong in certain aspects, but I'm more about longevity, fitness, so that's kind of my focus for that stuff. But it is crazy to see somebody as strong as him just blast through something like that.
We are definitely, like I said, we're going to start diving into subcultures next episode. It's going to be good. We're not 100% sure which one we're going to start with next episode, so it'll be a surprise.
Yeah, maybe give us some feedback.
Give us some feedback.
One you think is going to be the most interesting.
Or give us an idea for another one. If there's a subculture you're part of that we didn't talk about, let us know. It could be super interesting.
Especially our international listeners. from Russia or UK, Australia. I know there's a bunch of subcultures that are in those areas that we might not even be aware of. So, give us some ideas.
There's furries in Australia and Russia and UK and
everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
Furries are probably a pretty popular one, I'm sure.
It's getting more popular. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of documentaries and stuff that talk about it, so I'm sure it's pretty big in the world, just in general. So
make sure you email us at hardlyadultspodcast@gmail.com. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/hardlyadults. Our Twitter is @hardlyadultspod. And we have a YouTube. We got SoundCloud. You can leave us comments there. And then Mike wants to get us on, what is that? Castbox.
Yeah.
We're going to be getting on there. So give us your ideas. Let us know what you think would be the most interesting. If you are part of one of the subcultures that we talked about and you have, an insight on it, let us know, because that could be good too.
Yeah, we're trying to learn about these things, so, any information that you can provide is fantastic. I mean,
but I think that will cover it for today.
Yeah.
So
bunch of hardly adults.
Bunch of hardly adults. 2 of us, actually, but
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Everybody is hardly an adult, really.
It's very true.
All right, everybody, have a good day. Peace.
Later.